Oh, you're back. How's it looking over in Ferdiad?
The reports are true. There's some odd-looking weaponry mounted throughout the city. As far as I can tell, though, the townspeople themselves remain unharmed. I'm pleased to say Lord Roderick and Sir Gustav have been confirmed safe as well.
That's great. Where are they now?
After working to free Duke Ivan, they escaped the castle alongside some of the captured knights. Armed with what scant weaponry they could find, they brought the fight down to the city itself.
My old man never ceases to amaze. Shouldn't even be a surprise at this point.
I should add, the Western Lord's armies aren't the only forces occupying the capital. There is another, one we can't identify at present. I doubt even the great Lord Roderick and Sir Gustav will be able to hold out much longer.
Sounds like they're in a bad spot. We should focus on keeping them safe, right?
Don't be too hasty. Why do you think the two of them are causing this uproar in the first place?
To create a diversion, I know. But I don't think that means we should just abandon them either.
I agree, Felix. I won't leave my father to die. Besides, I don't think His Majesty would want us saving him if it meant sacrificing two of his most loyal retainers.
Fine. We'll help them if we can. That better?
All that said, we won't be able to save the king while the townspeople are still in danger.
Sounds pretty straightforward then. We move on the castle and mop up in town as we go.
Annie and I know these streets better than the back of our hands. We can guide you.
Dedu must be somewhere in the castle too. We have to rescue him before it's too late. Our plan's settled then. Everyone, move out!
Come on, it's time to rescue our fool king, and whoever else we find along the way.
The streets are flooded with enemy soldiers. But one wrong step and we'll end up hurting the civilians instead. Be careful, everyone.
We'll start by carving a path to the castle town. On me!
We have no time to waste. Quickly, we must keep pressing on.
Here I go! We're almost there! Keep going!
They've broken through our front lines! Move to counterattack!
Not the smartest move opening the gate for us. Let's crush them here and push on into town.
Those must be the weapons we heard about. They look like some kind of fire orb.
I must return to the castle.
Dedu's surrounded. We have to help him.
And we'd better be quick about it by the look of things. We need to do something about that weapon, but I doubt attacking it head-on will do us any good.
There must be controls we could use to shut it down. I could swear I've seen such a thing somewhere around here.
You needn't worry about me. We must rescue His Majesty at once.
But we are worried. You're our friend too, just like Dimitri.
Lord Rodrigue is surely still out here, fighting in the streets. Who do you think you face?
Rodrigue is struggling. We have to help.
Might as well deal with the other one, too. I wonder if those are the controls.
The attacks have come to a stop. They should be safe now.
I'm humbled you went out of your way to help me. I'm ashamed to admit my own weakness. You should have hurried straight to His Majesty, Felix. Yet here you are. Thank you.
We were getting overwhelmed. We weren't about to just watch you die.
I was wondering when your merry little band might show up. Lucky for you, I've got a nice mass grave ready and waiting.
His Majesty is in the castle. We must press on.
Their assault has ceased. That should give us an easier time moving around now.
Please be safe, Your Majesty. If I can only hold out a little longer.
Father! Stay strong. We're coming.
How did you... You saved my life.
I am grateful, but there is no time to dawdle. We must make to rescue the king at once.
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll make it in time.
Eredfar belongs in His Majesty's hands. We must reclaim it.
Guard that lance with your lives! Don't let them have it!
Makes me sick seeing that thing with the enemy. We'll wrest it out of their cold, lifeless fingers. This lance is a symbol of the kingdom, and it's all the boar has left of his father. Let's bring it back where it belongs.
Indeed, to His Majesty.
Not much further. Dimitri, you okay?
My friends, why have you come?
As if we would just leave you here to die. Time to get you out.
I'm afraid that I must stay. You saw what's happening out there. Should I try to leave, my people's lives are forfeit.
So they bind the boar not with chains, but with his utterly unreasonable sense of duty.
They're gonna kill you in here, Dimitri.
So be it then. If my death will keep my people safe,
I won't allow it.
Dudu.
Take it, Your Majesty. Whether it's duty towards the living, or the guilt for all those we have lost, such burdens are not yours to bear by yourself. We are here to fight by your side, Your Majesty, and so we shall, now and always.
Find them!
This way!
Typical boar. Can't help himself. Do try to keep up. Back at you.
On me! Any who stand in our way will take the pointed end of my lance.
Sneaking out of our room, are we? You know what this means.
We cannot allow even a single civilian casualty. Please, lend me your blade.
Like I'd do anything else.
All these ranged attacks are really cramping my style. We should find the controls and put an end to them once and for all. That drawbridge would serve to be our quickest route forward. But the controls have been tampered with.
No surprise there. I'd be more shocked if they'd left them intact. Engineers, repair the controls and lower the drawbridge. Then do what you must to keep it safe. I'm counting on you.
I see you came prepared, Felix. No, not yet. Oh, please spare me!
What a pity. None of this would be happening if your dear king had just been a good little boy and done as he was told.
Someone help me! Please! I'm begging you!
There are more out there who need our help. Come on, let's go!
I think that did it.
I pray we've not arrived too late. Come, let us show them the might of House Gautier.
That banner. It must be the Margrave. Finally, some welcome news amidst this chaos.
It's a net time!
I'll do my best!
Stop, please! Just let me go!
I still have you! No regret!
Oh no, we have to save them!
Wait this moment.
My turn?
You have my thanks. I could never have hoped to accomplish that alone.
Oh, I've been waiting for this. Let's have a little fun, shall we?
awaited this moment.
Take a breather.
I shall take the lead.
Take a breather.
It's always such a shame to see such promising young flames rush to be snuffed out before their time.
Stop struggling and accept your fate, witch.
My, how simply terrifying. Do you really think you can afford to kill me? If you do, the truth about the tragedy of Dusker will evaporate into the shadows forever.
I have no intention of slaying you. Not yet. But if you have something to say, I suggest you spit it out before I change my mind. Now, Cornelia. Earlier you said my father was betrayed, murdered by lords from within Fargus. But it was you who fueled the flame of that betrayal. You saw my uncle and Lord Arundel join hands, and you brought the Western Lords and the Imperial nobles together. All of it was you.
What a fascinating theory.
There are two things I need to know. First, your motivation. Who are you working for, and why? I know what spurred my uncle and the Western Lords to act. While the Empire has long smoldered, waiting for even the slightest spark to reignite their fury. There are 1,000 reasons why one might want to assassinate a king. But what's yours for this attempt on my life? And what of my father? Why murder him in a manner as roundabout as a staged raid? All you had to do was fail to end the plague 20 years ago, and the entire royal family would have been consumed by it.
You have a point, but I couldn't say. In a sense, that was another lifetime completely.
One more question, then. My stepmother's body was never recovered from the site of the tragedy. What happened to her? Tell me, Cornelia.
You'll find the answers you seek in the Imperial capital, though you'll have to extract them from your dearest stepsister. She must surely know something, wouldn't you think? After all, she is your stepmother's actual flesh and blood.
In Enbar.
Now, I've really enjoyed our little chat here, but I have so many places to be.
Why, you...
Don't be so sad. You'll be seeing me again before you even know it.
My apologies. Cornelia would not have escaped were it not for my carelessness. She's likely fled west in search of refuge with Viscount Mateus. As such, I will march west at once. I will not allow the Western territories to go unpunished for this.
Stop. Just stop.
Felix?
I've got something to say, Boar. And this time, you're going to listen. Time and time again, we've tried to get it through your thick skull. We might be your subjects, but we're your allies first. Yet you still insist on doing every little thing all by yourself. So what is it? Do you lack the ears to hear with? Or do you hear our words and just choose to ignore them?
Felix, that's enough. I know how you feel, but you need to contain yourself.
I can't. 2 whole years I've bitten my tongue. The fool needs to hear this in the plainest terms possible.
It was I who chose war with the Empire. I who murdered my uncle in cold blood. I who oppressed the Western Lords. I failed to save the people of Dusker. Failed to save Gleam. And my father. The lives my actions stole from them are mine to atone for. Which I will do by exacting revenge on all who were involved. And by seeing my people safe. As for that burden, yes, I believe it is mine to bear alone.
You truly are a solid gold fool. One could search the kingdom high and low and not find another as utterly asinine as you. And the rest of you, don't just stand there, speak up.
Well, I know Felix has a strange way of showing it at times. But this is all because he worries about you, Dimitri.
And it's not just him either. We all do.
Your Majesty, you know my feelings on this matter. 6 years ago, I too watched as nearly everything I cared about was taken from me. And Felix is no different. He lost his brother that day. This pain is not yours to shoulder alone.
He's right, Your Majesty. That is why it is so frustrating to see you act like this.
I can't say it's too surprising, though. You've always kept everything to yourself, even when you were a little kid. But what you're going through now, it's more than one person could possibly manage on their own.
Please, Your Majesty, we just want to help. You can trust us.
Like I said before, all you need to do is ask, and I'll be at the ready. Besides, we'll all be out of work if you go this alone.
We will assist you in whatever we must, even vengeance.
Thank you. All of you.
Lady Cornelia, what's happened to you?
I was too careless. I can hardly remember the last time I was this badly hurt. As for the capital, Viscount Mateus, we failed, and I doubt the king will soon forget our attempt to seize it.
What? But how?
Viscount, your son, the one who married a distant relative of House Gautier. They'll have his head. Same goes for the kin of all the other Western lords.
No.
This king is a fool, to be sure, but he's not foolish enough or kind enough to forgive those who serve his betrayers. I guarantee you that. His army will begin their march to subdue Western Fargus any moment now. If you don't want your territory stolen from you or your life, then your only choice is to rise in revolt.
Yes. Yes, I understand. We will mobilize at once.
Azure Gleam, the blood-stained lance. The Western Lords suffered defeat at the capital. Cornelia, the instigator of the uprising, flees west and commands her allies, Viscounts Mateus and Gideon, to muster their forces. Hoping to settle this matter before re-engaging with the Empire, the Kingdom Army makes for the Mach region in order to defeat Cornelia and learn the truth of the tragedy of Dusker.
No. My uncle?
I'm afraid so. Among the rebels are houses Mateus and Gideon, and all the other Western Lords from whom I've stripped power. They appear to have appointed Baron Dominic as their leader.
I'm so sorry, Annie. What could he be thinking?
House Dominic may be a mere barony at present, but they're a storied family whose lineage traces all the way back to the 10 elites. Centuries ago, when the wise King Klaus passed beyond the Veil of Death, he did so without naming a successor to the crown. And so, the three regions of the Holy Kingdom, Fargus, Mach, and Leicester, were divided among the three royal princes. House Dominic chose to side with the prince ruling Mach, who was eventually defeated by the forces of Fargus, leaving the once vast Dominic territory to be whittled down, meted out to the neighboring lords.
I know they held a grudge about that in the past, but surely it's ancient history at this point. Tons of people from House Dominic, my father included, have devoted their lives to serving the royal family. It makes me wonder if my uncle's heart is really in this fight.
As they stand now, House Dominic lacks the influence and might necessary to defy their surrounding lords. So when pushed to join the uprising, they would have had little choice but to go along. But that lack of strength might just be the key to our victory.
How do you mean, Gustav?
If we could only convince my brother to change sides, the Western territories would lose their leader. And if we were to follow that up with a decisive victory against a demoralized army, it would likely cause their military effort to collapse entirely.
Perhaps. But it'll be difficult to pry the Baron away without first eliminating those surrounding him.
Indeed. If nothing else, we'll need to turn the tide of war in our favor if we ever hope to empower the Baron to defect. For now, we must consider how best to break through their front. This is no small number of soldiers you offer. Are you sure Dusker can spare that many?
For good or ill, this is what our chief has decided. Preparations will take some time, but we are sworn to aid you, and we will stake our pride as a people on doing so.
Still, this is a far larger force than we ever asked for.
Please, you strove tirelessly to see our home return to us. The people of Dusker have not forgotten the kindness you showed. And though some may still think ill of you, we only offer as many soldiers as volunteered.
Dusker remains a kingdom territory. As such, I can't claim our relationship is one on equal footing. Yet, I want to believe your gracious support here will point the way to a new future for both your home and ours. Give your men my thanks. And once this war reaches its conclusion, I'll be sure to visit Dusker anew.
Understood. I'll be taking my leave now.
Dedu, none of this would be happening if not for the unflagging efforts of you and Rodrigue.
No, Your Majesty. Neither I nor Rodrigue could have accomplished this. Your sincerity is what won their trust.
I hope you speak true. Nothing I do will ever bring back their fallen loved ones, after all.
Yet you have shown us the truth all the same, allowed us to see a better future. Not only me, but everyone from Dusker.
And still, the whole picture remains elusive. A dark secret continues to linger over the tragedy, shrouded by shadow. Shedding light on it is my... No. It is our duty.
Excuse me. A shame.
What's up? Perfect.
Greetings.
It's you.
No. Greetings. I wonder...
Please be listening.
Oh.
Interesting.
Right. Right. What say you?
Hey!
Let's give it our all. You look well today.
Hear me out.
You look well today. I see.
it.
Come to think of it,
Come this way. You have my gratitude. That's a choice.
Greetings, friend. Nothing to report. Sounds great.
Say,
Hey there. Right on.
So, you up for a chat?
Yeah.
Hear a girl out, will you?
Hello there. Oh, that's right.
Did you need something?
How are you faring?
marvelous.
How can I serve?
What do you think?
Hello there.
Hey there.
Hi there. Over here!
Come here, will ya?
Well, you three are a merry bunch. If this is how you're gonna approach the next battle, I'd better go buy some white cloth so we can start sewing our surrender flags.
Sorry. I was lost in thought for a second there.
You don't say. What's got you down?
I just never imagined we'd all be fighting together here in Dusker. You come back here often, right, Dudu? I have heard His Majesty say as much on multiple occasions.
Yes.
Well, Dusker is still quite new to most of us, so we will definitely be depending on you.
A word, Ingrid. It's true we shouldn't wallow in the past, but there is also no need for false cheer.
Sure, but considering who we're going up against, it's not like we've got happy days ahead.
We'll be fighting a Dusker militia, right?
Yeah, we've been asked to put down an insurrection. Some sort of internal disagreement.
Dusker is divided. Some seek peace with Fargus. Others reject it.
Things have been getting better between our two lands of late, but there are still plenty of folks who can't let the old grudges go.
Hey, I get it. A lot of these people lost everything.
His Majesty still seeks to make amends. He's come here for speeches countless times. Our activities today are part of that effort.
Well, you still seem awfully gloomy if that's all this is. I mean, I get that this is a place where important folks died, but that's not exactly unusual, you know?
There's more. The leader of this insurrection aided the people who killed the late king all those years ago. So, we're not just here to put down some random rioters. Our real task is to arrest the leader and bring him back to Ferdiad.
That man played a key role in the tragedy of Dusker. And he's responsible for Glenn's death.
Wait, hold on. This guy's from Dusker, right? I thought they had nothing to do with all that.
The vast majority did not.
But a few did, even if they weren't the brains behind the whole thing. We always knew some from Dusker were involved, as guides, if nothing else. And the Boar has been working with Dusker's leadership to find out who they were.
Sounds like the word got out. But still, inciting a rebellion seems like a pretty last-ditch effort to avoid justice.
Will you be able to stay your hand, Ingrid?
I will honor His Majesty's wishes. This leader has information we need, so we have to take him alive. No matter how much I may want to do otherwise. We'll uncover the truth and punish whoever is guilty. That will have to suffice as my revenge.
I think there are a lot of people who'd like a crack at this guy. Which is why we're here and a certain someone isn't.
His Majesty placed faith in us. We can't let him down.
Right. Don't worry. Once the battle starts, we won't have time to feel sorry for ourselves.
Come on, let's get this show on the road already.
We must help our allies. Permit no casualties.
So they want to keep us out? Fine. We'll just cut our way through.
No killing. It will only complicate things.
You think I don't know that?
back?
Understood.
Stand down.
I'm glad to go.
Our allies are under attack just through here. We have to hurry.
Be careful. These woods are dense.
You certainly know the terrain. Did you live around here?
My hometown is near these woods. The same woods where the late king met his end.
Oh. I didn't know.
August rats, always sticking their noses where they don't belong.
We're going to be trouble, and we still have allies under attack.
I can still fight!
Take a breather.
So this is where Lambert died. And my brother as well.
Do not dwell on old wounds. Come.
I'm glad to go.
Not a problem. I've got...
No, not yet!
Got this! Take a breather.
get why they hate us. But what sense is there in fighting their own?
It seems that wasn't the general we were after. Come, let us go. There's still others who need our help. It must be hard for you to be fighting in your old home, Dudu.
Your concern is unnecessary. But, thank you.
I like a touching moment as much as the next guy, but we're in the middle of a battle here. Stay focused.
Strike is one. Dusker has all sorts of people, good and bad.
That's pretty much the way of the world.
I owe you for that. Thank you, my friends from Vargas.
Don't mention it. Now get out of here and find somewhere safe to hide.
You come for me, huh? Well, bring it on. I'll kill the lot of you.
This is the one we're after. Remember, we need him alive. Surprised the boar sent you with us, Ingrid. I'd have thought he'd keep you as far away from this as possible.
This assignment was my request. I seek to put the past behind me once and for all.
Come here to crush Dusker under your boots once more, have you?
You have no right to say that.
No! What are you gonna do to me?
You will come to Ferdiad and answer some questions. Take him away.
This was a long time coming, and a fine result, seeing as we suffered no needless casualties.
I guess so. Still, I wonder why our target chose to take part in the tragedy of Dusker in the first place.
That kind of decision's not arrived at lightly. There must be some reason we haven't considered yet. I mean, maybe he honestly thought he was fighting for Dusker's future.
Then he went about it the wrong way.
Whatever the reason, there's no need to speculate.
Agreed. His Majesty will suss it out.
Yes, let's put our faith in him. But for now, we should tell the citizens of Dusker about what transpired today.
Wait. I must make a brief stop.
Oh? Where?
A lake deep in the forest, where a field of flowers once grew. The area was trampled by the kingdom's army some time back. I want to see if it is recovered.
I could use some flowers in my life right about now. And who knows the next time we'll be coming this way again. Mind if I join you?
Please do.
Count me in too. Felix?
I don't really care about that stuff, but sure. Still, we've got a lot to do, so let's make it quick.
Oh, how lovely. I can't believe a place like this is hidden away in the forest.
I often came here with my sister. I am glad to see it somewhat recovered.
Somewhat? You mean it used to be even more beautiful than this?
Indeed.
Wow. I'd love to see it in all its glory someday. King Lambert died near this spot, right? I wonder if Glenn ever saw this place.
I think it likely. When things settle in Dusker, this field should also return to form. We should come back then, to see the field as he did.
Yes, we should.
You sure you just want to hang back, Felix? This is really something. Might be good to, you know, take in the scenery, maybe think about your brother.
No thanks. Remembering the past is important, but the present gives me all the direction I need. Namely, the duty to protect the same things Glenn did before me.
You mean Dimitri?
More or less. My brother gave everything to protect him, but only because he was protecting the future of Fargus itself. Which that fool will probably try to shoulder all on his own. So I guess they're pretty much the same thing at this point. Anyway, keep that to yourself. And don't you dare tell the boar.
Sure thing.
Good. You know, I don't really care much for flowers, but this isn't so bad.